Okay, girls, this is this angle relationships revision, this one. Exercise 3.2, angle relationships. I'm just moving over to question 19, and I'm going to go through the questions from there. So first question, without measuring, what is the size of, let's do angle F first, girls. Notice that, you know how we've got the 2 parallel lines and 8 angles. Remember, there's only 2 sizes for all of those angles. F is the acute or obtuse angle in those angles. What's F? Acute or obtuse? Acute. What size do you think it is, and how do we work it out? Yeah, F will be 50. Why? What's the reason? 50 and 130 adds up to 180. So F and 130 make 180. So we worked out that F was 50. The reason was co-interior angles. Remember those rules? Parallel lines. The next one. Look at, what about G, girls? What's G?
130.
Yeah, G is 130, and the reason for that? You can say straight line, or you could have done, no, vertically opposite, girls. You could have done alternate with the other 130. Do you see that? The Z, remember Z angles? G is 130, that could have also been alternate angles as well. Parallel lines, you must say parallel lines. What about K?
125.
Girls, 55 and K, do you think they're the same size? With these parallel lines, have a look at it. They're not the same size. So, what do you think? Girls, what's the relationship between the 55 and the K? They add up to 180. So K is 180 minus 55, which is 125. Reason again, co-interior. Girls, I can't write this all down, so you're just going to have to listen. Because of co-interior angles, parallel lines. What about J? So there's your C angle for K. What about J? What have we got? The K and the J are what? 2 lines cross. They're vertically opposite. So J is also 125. Reason, vertically opposite angles. Do you remember those? Girls, quickly, come on. Girls, you can watch the video. What about A here? 51, vertically opposite. What about B? Oh, why don't you do C first, girls? If you know what A is, what's C? Yeah, it's 51. Corresponding. So, girls, the A and the 51 are in the same position. Corresponding angles, parallel lines. You can work out B in 2 different ways. You can do co-interior or angles on a straight line with the B and the C together. Yeah, it's 180 minus 51. That's what B is, which is what? 129? Girls, B and C make a straight line. Or A and B form the C co-interior. Do you remember those? All right, girls. Now, girls, do you remember these? They're fairly easy. What are those positions? Girls, what are the positions? Corresponding. So P is 93, corresponding. I'll just put corres. What about Y? What sort do you have there? Do you remember these, girls? We spent about 4 lessons. Alternate angles, parallel lines. Y is 81. Girls, co-interior. All right, I'm going to the last page. Co-interior for the 150 and the V. I'm going to the last page for the girls that wanted this. Question 21. Are we ready? Which one do you need? D. All right, girls, we've got parallel lines here and parallel lines there. So, what about the P and the 83? What are they? Alternate. So P is 83. What about the P and the N? Corresponding. That's also 83. Now, you can't work out M in 1 step. Just take 2 steps. So what could you work out? This one or that one? You can actually work out both. What do we go this way? What's this angle? Girls, parallel line. 83, 83, corresponding. So corresponding with N there, but you could have done alternate here. Can you see that? You've got two sets of parallel lines. You might want to trace them in different colours. So you could have, this 83 is 83 either because of corresponding with the N or alternate with the other 83. Do you see it? And then what do you do here? Straight line. So 83 and 180 minus 83 is 97. Girls, last page, I'm on the last page. B. Well, you can work out Y. What's Y? 55. You've got to work out the one that's blank. Sometimes, girls, in the exam, just because they're asking for X over here doesn't mean you work it out in one step, but you actually can work that one out in one step. Girls, just have a look. I can ignore the middle parallel line, and that 62 and that X are co-interior. Or if you want to look at the board, this is also 62, the one that I've marked there, and the X and the 62 are co-interior. So you can actually do it in two steps. This one is co-interior, sorry, not co-interior, corresponding with the other angle. And to work out the X, it's co-interior with the 62. So it's 180 minus 62 is 118. No? Yeah? So sometimes just work out other angles. What you can do, girls, is put other pronumerals in their place. You could put the letter Z and work it out. If you want, if you can't find out an angle straight off, just put some other pronumerals in there. Like you might say, I could work out what this one is, so call it Z and work it out. And then do the other one. Do you understand what I'm saying? Girls, you really need to know your reasons. Which other ones? The first thing is, if I've got angle A, B, C, D, which angles is adjacent to angle ABD? What does adjacent mean? Next to. So angle DBC is adjacent to, is adjacent to angle BAD. What's the vertex of those angles? Vertex? What's the common arm of those angles? BD. Okay. Girls, what are these angles called? M is 100, vertically opposite. Shh. How do I work out? Yep. How do I work out this missing angle? No, not 160. 360 minus the others. And what is it? I'm not worried about what the answer is, but what's the reason? Angles. Girls, what's the reason? What's the reason you work it out that way? No correspond. Angles in a revolution or angles sum at a point. Angles at a point. Shh. Girls. So we've got vertically opposite angles. We know that they add up to 360. I'm not going to work out what it is, all right? I think it's 195 or something. I think. I'm just guessing. No, it's 105 or whatever it is. Right. The reason that M is what it is because angles in a revolution or angles at a point. We've also got this type. What's that one? M is what?
180
minus reason. That's the supplementary angles or no angles on a straight line. This one here Girls.
Complementary.
Complementary angles. What does x equal?
90 minus 40.
X is 50. Or right angles. Angles sum of right angle. Girls. Okay, so we've got those. So we've got adjacent, vertically opposite, angles in a revolution, angles on a straight line or supplementary, complementary angles or angle sum of right angle. Then you've got the three parallel ones, girls, the three parallel types. Now everything you do is going to be a combination of these, girls. So if we've got M and 50, what's those two? What's the relationship?
Co-interior.
Yep, M is 130 co-interior angles. Parallel lines. The next type, anyone? Corresponding. And the last type?